probleem is dat ik kan proberen een ganze Woche als ich nicht bin, ich probieren in Schule und okay, Damen.
This isn't getting a very good angle. I want it to be like that.
How many? You take your time.
Okay.
Yeah. How many thirds are there in 5?
3 times 5.
Okay.
3 times 15. Because there are 3 thirds in 1.
Yeah.
So 3 thirds in 1 is 5.
Okay. Okay.
So there's 1 third of 1. There are 3 times 5.
Okay. Yes. Okay. We'll revise and demonstrate this, okay? Okay. When I say to you, how many thirds there are in 5, the way they say it in mathematics is 5 divided by a third. When they say 5 divided by a third, they're asking how many thirds are there in 5, okay? No. The problem is like so. I write it like so. 5. This is the divide sign.
I know.
By 2. Okay, and this is, we said, 18. Okay. Now, 7 divided by a third.
Find 1.
Okay. Now, x divided by a third.
So a third and a third x.
That's x times a third is a third x.
Oh.
How many thirds are there in x?
Uh, 3x.
Right. That's good. That's what I wanted to do. Okay? That's what we're asking. How many thirds are there in x? 3x.
Oh yeah, because when we have the fraction, it always ends up with the answer as a non-fraction, a whole number.
Well, it's not always a whole number.
Oh,
Well, I'll show you.
So
that. No, right now it is a whole number, yeah. I mean, suppose x is 2.5, right?
So 2.5 divided by a third would be 2 divided by a third is 6.
Well,
Plus half divided by a third. Oh yeah, 2 divided by a third. Oh yeah, 2 divided by a third is 6. And half divided by a third is a 6. So the answer would be...
no. A half divided by a third is not a 6. How many thirds go into a half?
Oh, 1. 1 in a fraction.
And what's the fraction? This you used to know very, very well. So you know that's why I'm going. That's why I'm doing this, so that I'm going to. Then you're going to use the program in school that they have for math to do a lot of practice with this. Okay, so that you become very, very, very comfortable with it. Okay. So, yeah, a half is bigger than a third, so there, at least 1/3 goes into a half, but it's 1/3 and what else?
Oh, a third is how many, 6? Oh, so it's a third and a sixth.
Okay, well,
Cause
a third and, a third and how
But
many
the third
thirds go into a half? How many
1/3.
thirds go how many thirds go into a third and
a
a
third
sixth?
and a half.
You mean, do you mean 1 1/2?
Yeah, 1.5.
1 1/2.
Cause 1/3, if you divide by 2, it's a 6.
Right.
Adding 1 more.
Yeah. So what you did was you used, here's what you did, okay? So I'm going to show you the long way, and then I'm going to show you the shorter way, and then I'm going to show you, okay? So it may be that we do this just for the whole hour, okay? And then I'll get the double, I'll do some with double. So maybe that we do this for the whole hour, but then you're going to do a lot of practice with this so that for the whole week, so that when I come back next week, you're very, very comfortable with this, okay? Okay. So let me say it this way, okay? You used what I asked you was 2.5 divided by a third, okay? And what you did was you did the distributive property of division, okay? And so you did this, you said 2.5, you wrote as 2 plus 1/2 divided by a third, okay?
And then I did
And
a
then
third
you did,
divided by 2.
then you broke this up into 2 divided by a third plus a half divided by a third, correct? Okay, 2 divided by a third is what?
2 divided by a third. Oh, I need a 6.
Is what you said?
Isn't? Oh yeah, 2.
I didn't say you were wrong. Yeah, okay, yeah. 6/3 go into 2, correct? So this is 6. Plus, this you broke up into 1/2, you broke up into a third plus 1/6 divided by a third, correct? You did it that way.
And it's 1.5.
So this is 6 plus, how many thirds go into a third?
1.
Plus 1 plus, how many thirds are there in a sixth?
A half.
A half. So when you added this all up, you got, did you get 7.5?
No.
6?
Oh yeah, I got 7.5. I forgot.
Okay.
1. So 6 plus 1.5.
Yeah. Okay, now let me show you the easy way, okay? Let me show you an easier way, okay? Okay. Now let me show you a couple of things that are sort of easier, okay? Namely, x divided by a third is 3x. You said that before, didn't you?
Yeah, because you need x 3 the other thing.
Yeah.
Because
there are 3 thirds in 1.
Yeah.
So there are 3x thirds in x, right? 3x, right?
Yeah.
So suppose you did this. Suppose you used this formula right here, all right? And let me start here again. X divided by a third
Equals 3x.
equals 3x. And now we said x equals 2.5, right? So now I can write this as 3 times 2.5,
Oh
correct?
yeah.
Now, this I can write as 3 times 2 plus 1/2, correct? 2.5 I can write as 2 plus 1/2,
So
right?
That's
That's 3.
3
so
times 2 plus 3 times a half.
3 times 2 plus 3 times a half. What is 3 times 2?
6.
And what is 3 times a half?
3 times a half is 1.5.
1.5. Okay, so that's a lot faster, correct?
And 6 plus 1 is 6 plus 1 plus 6 times plus a half.
Right.
So 6 plus
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
6 plus 1 plus a half.
Yeah, because 1.5 means 1 plus a half.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, so you see how you could have done that a lot faster, right? Okay, now let me show you another thing. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me show you another thing. So because you said that it always, if you divide by a third, you always get a whole number, but you don't. I just showed you don't, right? Because you don't know what x is, right? X could be anything. Okay, now let me show you
It
some.
could be 3.14. I don't know.
Yeah, it could
exactly.
exactly. It could be 3.14. Okay, now let's do this one. Let's
Could
do
be I.
let's do a half divided by a third. Okay? And let me show you an easier, well, maybe not an easier way, but it is an easier way, okay? Now, the thing that I notice is that there are an even number of sixths and a half,
Yeah.
right? How many sixths are there in a half?
How many? 6?
Yeah,
Aren't there 3 6?
yeah. A half is the same as 3/6, right?
But,
Isn't a half the same as
Yeah.
3/6?
but
Okay, and a third, you can also write in terms of sixes. How much?
it's 2
2/6, right?
But 3 is not a even number.
What is? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, but a 1/2 is 3/6.
But you said
And
that you know that there's an even number of 6.5.
Oh, I didn't mean. I meant a whole. There's a whole number of 6.5. 3, mainly, right? There's a whole number of 3s in that 6.5. That's what I meant. I didn't mean even, and that was incorrect of me. And you're right. I confused you, right? Okay. What I want to show you is the following. I can write 1/2 divided by 1/3 as 3/6 divided by 2/6, right?
Oh, that's easy. Because 3 6 and you have 2 6.
How many 2/6 are there in 3/6?
1.5.
Sure. How many 3/25 are there in? How many 2/25 are there in 3/25?
How many 2/25?
Are there in 3/25?
1.5.
Right. How many 2/7 are there in 3/7?
How many 2 7? Oh, that's easy. How many 2 7s and 3 7s and 1.5?
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't matter what I have down here, right? It doesn't matter if I'm talking about 2/6 or 2/9 or 2/10,000. Yeah. Right. 2 whatever. There are 2 whatever, and there's 1.5 2 whatevers and 3 whatever, right?
I also know this when you have just 2 and 3. 2 is 2/3 of 3.
Yeah.
So
Right.
2 something is 2/3 of 3, the same thing.
Right. So this is okay. So that's what I wanted to show you. So if you're dividing 1/2 by 1/3, if you if you change them to 6, then it's just an easy division problem. You see. I'll give you another one. Okay. let's do